Okay guys, so today's video is going over time management. Time management is crucial to your self-improvement journey. Why? Because it develops real skills in how to manage your time effectively, efficiently, and well. Those are key words. Keep that in mind, okay my boys? Well, let's get right into it. Okay, now more in depth of why time management is so important when it comes to self-improvement. Look, when it comes to self-improvement, you need to have good time management to get all your tasks done throughout the day. Because if you don't manage your time well, you're not going to be able to hit every single thing that you want to do in your daily life. No, you need to have a good plan, a good time routine, and make sure everything is completed on time. That is very crucial because, yeah, even though you might not be able to give it every single day your 100%, as long as you're improving, staying consistent, and actually getting that task done, that's what truly matters. Staying consistent to your plan, sticking with your plan, and getting it done. Time management will help with that because it's gonna make sure you have time to complete those tasks. No matter if you have a job, no matter if you have school, no matter of anything. Well, time management will get you to that position, will get those tasks done. That's why it's so important. Okay. Okay, my personal experience with time management is I built a little bit more of a plan back when I was in 7th grade, 8th grade. I developed a pretty good time management routine. Didn't always complete all my tasks. Now I have improved in that. Instead of always trying to hit a specific time, a specific time, no. Set a range of time that will help you get to those goals and get to those positions. That's what I'm doing right now. So look, I start off with my wake up. I wake up at like 6:30, sometimes 6, sometimes like around 6, 7. I wake up around those times. Then instead of listing up, okay, at this time, 5 minutes until I wake up, warm up, no, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, no. Because that's not really realistic. Everything is going to take its own course of time. So that's why I set a good range. And so far, I've been able to consistently always meet my goals and meet my tasks throughout the day. So, one, I wake up at 7 a.m. From here, I set the range from 7 a.m. till 9. So from 7, I wake up, I warm up, I read my book, I eat, and then I make my outreach list, like when I'm outreaching and stuff. I'll get further into that, more into another video. And then I do my cold calling sheet. Right now, that's for my offer. I'll of course get into that into a further video and more content on my TikTok soon about cold calling and the high ticket sales space. So stay tuned for that. Then from 9 to 12, I mock my practice. I practice setting, I practice closing, I practice cold calling with my peers in Lucian's inner circle transcend in that group. That's where I practice mocking. Then I practice my setting script. I write it down. I practice it over and over until I'm able to like feel more confident with it. Then I make content ideas for the day and plan on my objective. I make content ideas, so like my TikToks, my YouTube videos, my shorts, my this. When it comes to content, I take a little separate time to note it down, then make a list like I have right here too. My content ideas. I got the 3 videos that I need to get done, the 6 TikToks that I need to get done, and when I'm supposed to post them, at the times I'm supposed to post them, I'm able to stay on track with my posts and stay consistent and provide the best content for you guys. Okay, then from there, I actually make the content. I start making the content around 12. That's when I start more implementing my ideas, start building up more of a script, and get the bullet points that I want to hit. Then I make the content, I post it, I overlook the day, I revise the day, what I could do better, what I did good, how can I improve, and then yeah, overall. Then I do a little bit of research. I research like mental health. I research cold calling. I research high ticket sales. I research the things that are gonna improve my life. IPAs. That's what I research. Then I set a plan for 30 days. I still need to do that. That's going to be throughout the day, but this is an example. So I set a plan for 30 days. Then finally my day ends at 10:30. So it's way easier to hit it like this and setting more of a time zone instead of hitting time stamps. Because time stamps, they're not always going to be realistic. You're not always going to be able to hit them on time, but time zones, you'll be able to hit them more actually on time and get all the tasks done till that time ends, instead of, okay, I need to finish this in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No, be patient with the things you have to do. Take the time that you need. Focus on the time heavy tasks first, then do the things that don't take that much time. That's how you're able to build more of a plan when it comes into it, and that's how my personal experience is right now. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna get into a little bit more example of things you guys could do for time management. Okay, so just like how I gave you guys an example of what I personally do, another couple of examples you guys could do is set reminders throughout the day, like set times, like on your phone, on the clock app, of things you need to get done at certain times, or just to keep you on track. Okay, like let's say real quick, like 6:30 you wake up, then from 6:30 to 7, that's when you warm up, that's when you're getting into the mood of your day. So at 7, that's when you get more implemented your work, and then so on, things like that, you feel me? Just so you're able to keep on track and get to the next task efficiently and effectively. Other things you guys could do is journal it down, just how I have it here, written on paper, or keep it on notes, keep it on track, but just as long as you're able to keep a chart of your tasks throughout the day, times they need to be completed, tasks that need to be done, you'll help implement more of a time routine better and build up more just of a plan of how your day's supposed to go, the times things need to get done. Simple stuff. It's pretty easy. The hardest part is just implementing it and staying consistent with it. As long as you're able to actually make the plan, stick to it, and get it done, you're set. That's all you're really gonna need. Well, that's pretty much it from this video. Let me know in the comments if this helped. If it didn't, let me know what I could go over a little bit more. I could always go a little bit more in depth, as long as you guys let me know what you guys think y'all need help, or what's a struggle, or something I could go over again. Well, thank you guys for your time.